How to build a self-study routine for learning English. Have you ever tried to study English on your own but found it hard to stay consistent? Maybe you started with excitement, but after a few days, you lost motivation. Don't worry! You're not alone. Many learners struggle with self-study because they don't have a clear routine. Today, we're going to change that. In this video, we'll explore simple, effective steps to help you build a self-study routine that works. Grab your tea, get comfy, and let's begin.
Step 1. Set a clear and specific goal.
The first step to a successful self-study routine is setting a goal. But not just any goal, it needs to be specific. Saying, "I want to learn English," is too broad. Instead, think about what exactly you want to improve. For example, do you want to improve your pronunciation so that people understand you better? Are you focusing on fluency to have better conversations? Do you want to expand your vocabulary to express yourself more clearly? A clear goal will give you direction and motivation. However, avoid setting unrealistic expectations. Some learners say, "I'm going to learn 1,000 words in a month." That sounds impressive, but it's also overwhelming. Instead, aim for something manageable, like learning 50 new words per month. Quality is more important than quantity.
Step 2. Make a study schedule that works for you.
Now that you have a goal, you need a plan. A schedule helps you stay on track and avoid studying randomly. But how do you create a good study schedule? Find your best study time. Some people are more focused in the morning, while others prefer studying in the evening. Choose a time when you feel most productive. Be specific. Instead of saying, "I'll study for an hour," break it down. For example, 15 minutes reviewing vocabulary, 20 minutes practicing speaking, 25 minutes listening to a podcast. A detailed plan makes studying feel more structured and less overwhelming.
Step 3. Prepare your study materials in advance.
Imagine this, it's 7 p.m. and your schedule says it's time to study pronunciation. But then you realize you need to find a video to practice with. You start scrolling, looking for the perfect one. Before you know it, 15 minutes have passed, and you haven't even started studying. To avoid this problem, prepare everything in advance. If you're practicing pronunciation, have your audio files or videos ready. If you're working on vocabulary, prepare flashcards beforehand. This way, when it's time to study, you can start immediately and make the most of your time.
Step 4. Create a dedicated study space.
Where you study matters. If you try to study on your bed or a noisy place, you might get distracted or feel too relaxed. Instead, set up a dedicated study space. It should be free from distractions, no TV or loud noises. Comfortable but not too comfortable, avoid studying in bed. Well lit and organized. Having a special place for studying helps your brain get into learning mode and improves focus.
Step 5. Remove distractions.
One of the biggest enemies of self-study is distraction. Social media, games, and notifications can break your concentration. Here are some ways to stay focused. Turn off notifications or put your phone on airplane mode. Use study apps like Pomodoro timers to stay on track. Keep only study materials in your study area. The fewer distractions you have, the more effective your study session will be.
Step 6. Stay connected with others.
Self-studying doesn't mean you have to study alone all the time. Engaging with others can make learning more enjoyable and effective. Here's how you can do it. Join a study group or online community. Practice with a friend through video calls. Use language exchange apps to talk with native speakers. Speaking with others helps reinforce what you've learned and keeps you motivated.
Step 7. Take breaks and stay motivated.
Studying for hours without breaks can make you feel exhausted and less productive. Instead, take short breaks to refresh your mind. For example, study for 25 minutes, then take a 5-minute break, Pomodoro technique. Use breaks to stretch, drink water, or relax for a few minutes. Also, don't forget to celebrate small wins. If you learn 5 new phrases today, be proud of yourself. Motivation comes from recognizing progress, no matter how small.
Final review. Steps to build a self-study routine.
Set a specific and manageable goal. Make a study schedule that matches your habits. Prepare materials in advance to save time. Create a dedicated, distraction-free study space. Turn off distractions and stay focused. Stay connected, practice with others when possible. Take breaks and celebrate small successes. By following these steps, you'll build a study routine that helps you stay consistent, motivated, and make real progress in learning English.
Key vocabulary from this lesson.
Vague. Not clear or specific. Example, her instructions were so vague that I got confused. Cramming. Studying a lot in a short time. Example, I was cramming all night for my English test. Flexible. Able to change or adapt. Example, my schedule is flexible, so I can study whenever I have time. Procrastinate. To delay or postpone doing something. Example, I always procrastinate when I have to write essays. Frustrating. Causing annoyance or difficulty. Example, it's frustrating when I don't understand a new word. Feedback. Comments or advice on how to improve. Example, I asked my teacher for feedback on my pronunciation. Self-study doesn't have to be difficult or boring. The key is to make a plan that fits your needs and keeps you motivated. Remember, learning English is a journey, and every small step counts. Keep practicing, stay consistent, and most importantly, enjoy the process. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with others who are also learning English. See you next time. Thank you for listening to Learn English Through Stories. Keep practicing, and we will see you in the next episode. Happy learning!